Hello? Hello, hello, hello. Is everybody here? Or howlo, I should say. I need to get used to saying howlo instead of just hello. Cause that's my whole catchphrase. Howlo. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty well. Hi, Bishi. Always nice to see you in chat. Bam, pin. There we go. It is me, Effie. Hello. I have gamer subs. Very yummy. I got the Shy Lily flavor. Local Blast. It is very, very yummy. You have a Red Bull? That's awesome. It's like my second cup of gamer subs today. I had 2 servings in my first cup this morning when I woke up, and now I have 2 servings now for stream. That way I'm nice and energized all stream long. But yeah. That way I don't fall asleep midstream. And then it becomes Effie sleeping stream. Oh yeah. How is everybody today? How is everybody? I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing really good, actually. I'm feeling great. I was before stream, I've been playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. I've been, well, somewhat, I mean, it's been a while. But this, actually no, I guess it started before this year when I started playing through it with the first Trails in the Sky. I've been playing through the Trails series, and I've slowly been going through it. I'm all the way at Cold Steel 2 now. It's such a good series. I think the world building in it is absolutely amazing. I highly recommend it to anybody. Well, I wouldn't say anybody. Because I'd say the game is has a lot of anime tropes. I will say that. With some of the character interactions, but it's still a very good game, despite having some of the even not so great anime tropes. I've been trying to get Bishi to see if they can stream the Trails in the Sky first chapter remake when it comes out. Of course, that's what they want to do that. You will? Oh, yes. And I'd love to be there. Because I love that series so much. It's so great. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the game. Bam. Let me make BGM. There we go. Let's go! Oh, crazy thing. That remake comes out on my birthday. So, birthday September 19th. I might do a birthday, well, I mean, I don't know what day, September 19th, but I'll probably do a birthday stream. I don't think I'll be playing Trails in the Sky, though. I'll probably be playing Final Fantasy Tactics at that point, or some other game. I don't know. That's still, like, 3 months away. Well, a little less than 3 months. But, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna go right into the game. There we go. Something that this game does that I've never had a problem with any other game is my mouse ends up getting off the screen so often that I keep... And sometimes I accidentally click stuff on my OBS because of that. Because I don't realize it's went over to my OBS, and then it just... Yeah. Yeah, so real. That's my one gripe with this game. It technically isn't even... It's just... That's not even... That's such a non-issue. Which is crazy. I've been enjoying this game a lot. Yeah. Phew, a heck of a lot happened this time around, but at least we all made it back alive. I'm gonna, like, scroll my mouse so far over to the right side of the screen so that it won't go up to the left, since my OBS is on my left monitor and the game's on my right monitor. What? You think I'd let a bunch of candy ass? I forgot that you said candy ass. Invaders get the better of me. Have a little faith. I'm glad I got here in time to help you out. The journey back was pretty hectic. It seems like we're repeating a little bit of stuff. I think I may have continued from my autosave rather than my actual save, which is still fine. Because that was like literally 2 lines of dialogue that got repeated. As we were talking, the door to the war room opened and the others rushed in. Splendid work as always, everyone. Looks like my dear sister's vision came in clutch after all. Just a tad. Yeah. We told you everything would work out, didn't we? Why are you acting so happy about it? You didn't even do anything. My thanks to your new arrivals as well. You really saved the day, just like my dear sister predicted. Who are these guys? Are they part of your unit? Are they part of your unit too? Why were you not on the battlefield with us? Surely you'd not desert your allies in their time of need. Well, you see... I'm sorry, I'm just a useless piece of garbage that's had the supreme arrogance to adopt this mockery of a human form. I have no idea what you're talking about, but it sure is fun to watch you squirm. Never mind that. Thought I was hungry before, but I can barely stand now. My vision's getting blurry. Oh, I almost forgot. We brought a bunch of food over from our school. You've got food? For real? Of course, if you want it, you'll have to show proper deference. Now get on your knees and lick the floors clean. If I can't have a red carpet reception, seeing you toil will be the next best thing. Ignore Kurara. What do you guys say to a victory meal? We can talk more afterwards. That sounds great. I'm so hungry I could puke. Then let's all pitch in and get the food off the bus and into the cafeteria. Fine. I'll do anything if it means I get to eat something other than that canned bread crap. We made our way outside to where the school bus was waiting. Inside the school bus, dozens of cans of bread. With everyone helping out, it didn't take us long to unload the supplies we brought over from the other academy. Oh my god, look at all that food. They got steamed buns, they got steak, they got ramen, they got gyoza, they got sushi, they got uh, burger and fries. They got pizza. They got salad. They got noodles. They got everything. Back in the cafeteria, we let the Rationomatic do its thing, and soon had a glorious feast laid out before us. No one bothered with manners. We devoured it like wild animals. In a few short minutes, the plates we'd piled high with food had all been picked clean. After days of starvation and the exertion of the battle, the team from the main campus were hungrier than I'd ever seen them. Oh boy, I needed that. I can feel the nutrients seeping into me. Why am I crying? Come on, body. I just got that sodium. I was starting to feel like I was never gonna be full again. Glad we could help with that. Maybe you'd like a nice Toho massage session to follow. What was that first thing you said? You lost all your supplies in a fire, right? Awful. How moronic. We should have just let natural selection run its course. Lay off us, will ya? Well, you should be fine now. I took a quick inventory of what we brought over. There's plenty to last the rest of our team here. For all of us. All of us? You mean you're staying? Oh right, I still haven't told you about that part. It all started when that storm hit. I went on to recount my experience of the last few days. I'd gotten separated from Gaku and Tsubasa during the storm, and knocked out, only to be rescued by Nigo. He took me to second to last Defense Academy, where I met Nozomi, Kurara, Kiyoshika, and Yugabu. While I was there, the enemy attacked, and one of the commanders proved too much for us. But it turned out that school was only a decoy. Thank you, Takumi, for summing up last stream for us. Because I totally forgot to do that. But that's what happened last stream, guys. After it self-destructed, the others had come with me, so all 13 of us could defend last Defense Academy together. So, these guys are gonna live here with the rest of us from now on. Huh? That's right. Apparently, they were always meant to join us eventually. Nice to meet you all. Let's work hard to keep this school safe. I don't know about that. I mean, we just met you guys. Enough of your ineffectual protests, Cabbage Breath. You should be honored to have an aristocrat like myself among you. If the future of humanity wasn't at stake, I'd never even subject my eyes to your trashy appearances, except to point you out in a police lineup. You sure have a sense of humor, Miss Usuzuki. Criticizing our appearances, looking the way you do. Pure comedy gold. Get her, Ima. Are you going to let them get away with that, Kiyoshika? He's laughing at you, belittling your individuality. That insult was aimed at me. Prepare to face the judgment of the Holy Jumonji Sword, foul miscreant. Please, everyone, don't fight. We're supposed to be a team. Are you okay, Eito? We have so many new allies, new friends. My heart feels like it's going to burst. But perhaps we should wait until tomorrow before we start getting to know each other. I'm sure we're all tired from the battle. You know what? My Eito voice is slowly drifting into Nagito, and I think I'm just gonna let it do that. Because when you really think about it, Eito is just a sane version of Nagito. I'm good with that. Gonna be pretty freaking sweet. Sleeping on a full stomach for a change. Then... You were thinking that just now? Yeah. I realized that. I was just all like, yeah, you know what? Then shall we all meet up again tomorrow morning, here in the cafeteria? I expect the beds to be suitably clean and hygienic. If I see any stains I don't recognize, there'll be trouble. Yeah, whatever. It hadn't been a long day. We decided the best thing to do now was to head back to our rooms and get some rest. Yippee, it's nighttime. Oh my god. I did not expect it to let me go downstairs. Everyone's in their rooms except Yugamu. And Shiruko, I guess. Well, duh, she's missing. Of course she's not in her room, idiot. I was about to say, where's Shiruko if she's not in her room? Oh, yeah. Yugamu. Quite the view you got here. Those undying flames we've heard so much about. Yeah, I still have trouble believing any of this is real sometimes. By the way, I did a quick sweep of the rooftop and it looks like there are enough rooms for all of us. If there was any doubt about our team was always supposed to join you here, that's pretty decent proof of it, right? I guess so. Yeah. I'm a little bit of a dumbass. I shouldn't go into someone else's room without permission, it's just common sense. Phew. Alone in my old familiar room, I slumped down onto the bed. After the storm, the other academy, and the many battles of the last few days, it actually felt kinda nice to be back here. But this wasn't where I really wanted to be. I wanted my real room, the one home in the TRC. I'll survive and go home. I will. I have to. But would the real Karuha be there waiting for me? Or was she already here? It's way too late in the day for me to start thinking about this stuff. It can wait until tomorrow. Tomorrow would be a new day. I allowed myself to relax and eventually fell asleep. Day 30! New milestone. Ding dong, bing bong.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine! As commanding officer responsible for the school and its students, I have an announcement to make. Get ready for your 30th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Down and dirty, it's day 30! And you know what that means?
What does that mean?
I've unlocked some new classrooms to celebrate! What did you get access to this time, you ask? On the first floor, it's the Metal Shop! And on the second floor, the Biolab!
Metal Shop and Biolab, let's go!
As usual, you can ask me more about how they work in person. See you there!
No, we can't, Saray. Idiot. Bro doesn't even know he's dead. Lamau. Facilities, huh? Well, that can wait. First, I have to meet up with everyone in the cafeteria. You mean we can dissect frogs with scalpels we made ourselves now? Awesome. That's so true. Oh, hi, Karua. I mean, Nozomi. Oh, good morning, Takumi. Yeah, morning. Still can't make myself believe Nozomi and Karua are different people. They're just too alike. I, have to go. I'll see you later. If she were Karua, I can't imagine why she'd act so cold towards me. Maybe the fact that I get so awkward around Nozomi is why she's putting distance between us. I can't help it though, being around her is so confusing. She is very cute. I agree. So we got Ima, Kako, Shoma, Nozomi, Kurara. That messes some settings. This has been bothering me for a while. It doesn't show on stream, but maybe I can turn desync on, maybe that'll help with it. That helped, kind of, but also made some other stuff not look so good. It doesn't show. Screen splitting. Yeah, I can turn anti-aliasing off. Oh, that helps. Okay, turning anti-aliasing off worked. Oh, that looks so much better. Now now it looks like how it looks like on stream for you guys. Cause yeah, on my end there was screen splitting like right where the names are whenever I would like move. I don't know the exactly what it means. But yeah. I just mess with those settings if something is going on. I'm just all like, okay, let me see if doing this works. But yeah, right where the names for all the stuff are, that's where the screen kind of split, and it only happened when I was moving, but it was very much bothering me for a while, but I saw that it wasn't happening on stream, so I was all like, I'll live with it. But today I was like, you know what, fine, I'm gonna look through the settings. The carriage that conveyed us here is now stationed in the parking lot on the first floor. It's a wonder the horses pulling it were able to go so fast, and all without ever being seen. We should bring them some hay and water later. Does she seriously not know how a bus works? She doesn't know how a bus works. So, war room, rec room, leisure lounge. Okay, we got everything on the third floor. Second floor has two big missing areas. But Biolab's also on the second floor. Oh, it's one computer. Blur the edges of colors so there's no jagged lines. I see. Oh, I had to turn it off. Okay, it still kinda happens here. The screen splitting kinda happened here. In like the middle. That doesn't bother me as much though. Especially because I'm not moving through the hallways all that much anyway. Ah. A metal shop. It was literally only happening on the second floor now. It is not happening on this floor. So I'm just gonna let that be. Oh, no, mind, it's kind of happening on this floor. Oh well. Alright, it looks like everyone's here. You didn't turn it on, so I had to turn it off for the top. Oh, never mind, I get what you mean. I had to if I had to change. Imagine if each floor had its own graphics setting. It might be the texture filtering as well. That would be so funny. Still feels weird having so many people around all of a sudden. It's like 4 new people. We already had a lot of people.
Then let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little.
Whoa. Don't be so casual about it. Taking life is a serious matter. If you're going to kill someone, you gotta take your time with it. Really make it something for the both of you, no? True. That only makes sense for that, yeah. Was that supposed to be inspiring? There being more of us could be a good thing, though. The more allies we have, the better we can defend the school. Allies, huh? Gaku, what's your problem? Anyway, I took a quick look around the school already. It's basically identical to ours, just like Nigo said. Apart from the huge wall of fire outside, of course. So those are the infamous undying flames. The sight of them fair sets my teeth on edge. You told us a little about them on the bus on the way here, but maybe we should get a proper explanation now? What exactly are those flames, Takumi? Bro, we don't know. He's slow to trust, yeah. Gaku is kind of I don't hate him as much anymore. Just like that, we've got 4 more people we have to live with. And they're all total weirdos, too. I'm glad you're back, Takumi, but we still haven't solved the mystery of what happened to Haruko. True. Oh, I'm sorry, I must be such an eyesore. I'll go stand in the corner and try to attract as little attention as possible. Shoma, you need to stop. We certainly have gathered a motley crew of allies, haven't we? It's like one of those yokai picture scrolls in here. I guess it's kinda like a yokai picture scroll. I guess. My dear brother always tells me not to talk to strangers. And these people are pretty strange, but still.
This is way too many characters to keep track of. Let's hold a killing game and thin out the herd a little.
The real yokai was in fact the friends he made along the way. That's so true.
Those guys from the other academy are kinda weird. Making friends with them may be asking a little too much.
That's fair, they are a bit weird. All this time, there was a whole nother school just like ours. Really never know what's gonna happen around here. Kurara's outfit is kinda awesome. She also has a tomato on her head. which is kind of funny.
I have nothing to say to you, peasant. Tell Nozomi what she wants to know.
Tomato. You should go ahead and answer Nozomi's question. We're all dying to learn more about those flames. Kind of like this guy's eye patch. And his outfit's pretty cool as well. Those undying flames send a chill down my spine. Could they be some art brought about by demonic blood magic? I think she's supposed to be witch-themed. Oh, yeah, that's true. Because she has the flying shovel.
Yeah.
That's so true. And she's, of course, samurai themed. And he's assassin? Ninja? I don't know. Those sleep masks with the eye. Yeah, it is kind of somewhat reminiscent of that, I'd say, yeah. Samurai. Well, though, yeah, okay. Yeah. She's a samurai with sneakers. I didn't even realize she was wearing it until I looked at it. I thought like those are just sneakers. What the heck? All we can tell you about the flames is what Sarai told us when we first got here.
Those flames, which encircle this entire school, by the way, just keep on burning. They never go out.
Never?
That's what I said. They don't need
I love
fuel,
Sarai.
and they can't be extinguished. They'll keep burning on for all eternity.
Never.
Hence,
That's what I said.
the undying flames.
Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
That sounded a bit too much like Gaku. Sorry, Kurara. Let me try that line again.
Fire that never goes out. It sounds like something out of a fairy tale.
That still kind of sounded like Gaku. Oh well. You always said to do. That's so true. I'd never have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Gakura. Yeah. I'd never have believed if I hadn't seen him with my own eyes. Heck, I'm still having trouble getting my brain to accept it. It does kind of sound like a... and I feel like, at least at this point in the game, that would not be a great ship. Perhaps 'tis an advanced form of ninjutsu. Which chakra elements does one combine for such a transformation? Was that actually for real? So real. The flames are there to help keep the invaders away from Last Defense Academy, right? If that's true, they must be part of the defense system. They're probably being generated somewhere on school grounds. Yeah, maybe. To tell the truth, we don't really understand how it works either. You got them all burning outside your defense room too. That's gotta be to protect whatever's in there, right? We think so. I tried dousing those ones with a fire extinguisher before, but they sprang up again pretty much right away. It's going to take a lot more than that to get inside. What about 3 fire extinguishers at once? This really brings home how many questions are still unanswered. Sarai said he'd explain everything, but he disappeared.
And you couldn't convince him to tell you sooner. You truly are useless.
Sorry.
Hey, that wasn't our fault.
Your defenses are a lot beefier than ours. I guess that settles it. This school's the real deal, alright. 3 fire extinguishers, a fire hose, and some compressed air for good measure. Yeah. For real. It took me a second after reading it to realize that the compressed air is not a good idea. You're right, that is not a good idea at all. My brain did not register it at first. I was just all like... Yes, it's just like Nico said.
Second to last Defense Academy is, well, it's a decoy. Intended to distract the enemy and make them waste their time and resources. There's nothing important here. Humanity's future depends not on the contents of our defense room, but on what's inside the one at the true Last Defense Academy.
Verily, 'twas a shock to learn we'd been risking our lives to protect a mere decoy.
A shock? It was downright infuriating. The B team is no place for someone of my social standing.
It's not as if the work we did there wasn't important. The invaders took the bait and sent troops to the decoy after all. All those attacks we fought off stopped them from focusing their entire fighting force on this school.
I still say Nigo could have told us that from the beginning.
A lot of the information relating to this war is classified. Maybe he didn't have permission. Even Nigo couldn't defy the orders from above. He told us that much himself. Orders from above? Sarai mentioned higher-ups too. Who's really controlling this war?
But now that the Decoy Academy is gone, that means the attacks on this one are gonna get a whole lot worse, right?
True, actually. It is much better that the stronger fighters were at the other academy. And they did have one really strong fighter here with Hiruko, so... which is still missing. And then, we still need to figure out who the hell hit us over the head with that metal pipe. Because... if I had a soundboard with a metal pipe noise, I'd use that right now. Pretty much. Hiruko did. I don't think Hiruko did. I think... I don't know. It could be that one person we haven't seen yet. What's their name? Moko or something? Pretty much, they don't gotta decide who's sent here anymore. We're all there is. Sarai did. Nah, Sarai's too small for that. And there's still like 70 days to go. Oh man, what rotten luck. I don't know if I can hold out that long.
What's the worst that could happen? Dying? If it's gonna happen anyway, maybe we should get started now, you know? Get busy living or get busy dying.
You're all so adorable, the way you freak out over every little thing. The enemy attacks may get worse, but there's more of us too. If we can learn to fight as a team, then... Why fight at all? Why don't we just run? Huh? If we use that school bus you came in on, we can cover a lot more ground than on foot. We might even be able to drive all the way back to the complex. You're babbling, sir. A warrior does not desert their post while the enemy still draws breath, and nor does a woman.
Even supposing the bus could cover that kind of distance.
No.
Even supposing that bus could cover that kind of distance, none of us know how to get to the Tokyo residential complex from here.
And besides, the future of humanity is at stake here. If we don't defeat the invaders, the whole world is done for. Don't tell me you actually believe all that future of humanity stuff. I'm gonna start throwing tomatoes at Ema, yeah. We should all band together to, fuck up Ema. Not rotten tomatoes either, ripe tomatoes, so it hurts. So true. We should throw Kurara at Ema. I think we just said the same thing. I think you probably typed that before I said it. There's a good chance it's just a story made up to motivate us, you know?
Naturally, we considered that possibility. It was one of the first things we discussed.
In the end, we decided if there were even a chance of it being true, we had no choice but to steel our resolve and do our part for these 100 days. Nozomi was very persuasive. The way she got us fired up, we couldn't help but get on board with it. I didn't really do anything special.
But how can you be so sure? Do you have any grounds or evidence to prove it's true?
You got any ground or evidence for thinking it's not?
I guess not.
If Saray had been able to tell you more about what's going on, you'd be sure of it too. I think that's the main difference between our two groups and why our attitudes are so different. Once Nigo told us about world death, we knew we couldn't just stand by and let it happen. World death.
Yes, indeed. Humanity's future prospects without this particular asset would be grim, to say the least. It is, after all, the key to overcoming world death, and ensuring a chance for future generations to thrive.
Wait. World death? What's that? A new prominent term to deal with that is going to overload my extra small size brain. It's all starting to make sense now. You never even got that far. It's no wonder you're still going back and forth on whether it's all true then. You'd best prepare yourselves for a shock. What do you mean? According to the information Nigo shared with us, world death was the catalyst for this entire war. This is the thing that started it all? More than that, it's also the reason humanity is now confined to the Tokyo residential complex. World death has decimated the human population and forced the survivors to take shelter underground. Decimated the population? It's that bad? Enough with the dramatic build-up. Just tell us what this world death thing is.
Quiet, P-Brain. The adults are talking. If if we tell you we don't want any of that, hey, is that really true? What if it's all made up stuff? Do you think we can hold on to that single thought without blowing a fuse? Come on, make with the explanations already. That's no way to talk to someone who's about to imprint important wisdom. Did anyone ever teach you any manners, you inbred little street urchin? What? And your manners are any better? You foul-mouthed rich girl? Shut up, shut up. Honestly, having to listen to your complaints is making my skin crawl. You know, I had a feeling these two weren't gonna get along. Given that she's rich, and Gaku hates rich people. But, yeah. Spend too much time talking and you won't be ready for when the enemy attacks. And if you don't fight the enemy when they attack, you die. That's so hard to understand. So why do you insist on picking apart everything we say? I've stepped in things that would have made better soldiers than you. She's right, even ABC's gum still has some flavor. It's more resilient than me too. Can you really blame us for asking questions after getting dragged into this crazy war out of nowhere? That's where you're wrong. We weren't dragged into this. We were chosen as mankind's last hope. That's kind of the same thing as getting dragged into this, Omi. I'm sorry to like refute what you're saying, but being chosen is kind of the same thing as getting dragged into it. Mankind's last hope. Yes, we were chosen to represent humanity in this war, to shoulder the hopes and futures of everyone back home. We're the only ones that can stop our entire species from being wiped out. We don't have a choice in this. We have to fight. And you believe that too? Are you sure you haven't just been brainwashed to thinking it's true? Again, you make a joke of our resolve. You won't be laughing when my blade has had its way with you. What about World Death? You're just gonna keep throwing that name around like it means something? Or are you actually gonna start explaining things? You know what? I'm not telling you a thing. Go shove it up your tailpipe of a car you can't afford to insure because you're poor. Huh? I can't work with a bunch of impatient, ineffectual, dual-witted morons like you. There's no point in us telling you anymore. Kurara, don't be like that. There's no need for us to get involved with these chumps, Nozomi. We can win this war on our own just fine. I can't believe we wasted our food on you peasants. We'd have been better off letting you shrivel up and using you as invader bait. Oh, you act like a big shot, but this is our school, you know. We were here first. Yeah, we opened up this place to you after yours went kaput. If it weren't for us, you'd have nowhere to go right now. You could say the same for you. You and the school would have been toast if we hadn't helped out in that battle yesterday. Don't get smart with me, pretty boy. I'll murder Elysia. Ouch. Don't mangle murder like that. That word deserves to be treated with respect.
It's no surprise these peasants can't speak properly. They don't show the slightest sign that they've taken anything on board. Poverty must have dulled their wits to the point they can't even hold a conversation.
Well, excuse the heck out of me. I'd rather be poor than an absolutely rotten human being.
Seriously, what's the big idea showing up out of nowhere and acting like you've got the right to boss us around?
Yeah, for real.
You've
They
made
do
it
need to get
obvious you lack
along.
the experience and expertise to defend the school on your own. It's only natural that we step in to superintend.
You know what would help relieve some of this tension? A killing game!
Darumi, we're not doing a killing game. We're not doing a killing game.
If you want to try to escape, be my guest. I'm gonna come after you, though. The thrill of the chase. I wonder how far you'd get if I amputated your legs first.
Watch it, man. I may not hit girls, but I won't hold back against another guy.
Killing game? Anyone? Just one murder. That's all I ask.
Darumi? No killing game. That's enough. You all need to calm down. Takumi's right. We won't get anywhere if we don't work together. Wake up and smell the roofies, Nozomi. The Dreadnought class deadbeat's as bad as the rest of them. The moment your back is turned, he'll spike your drink and take you back to his room to have his way. Oh, now you're starting to sound like Darumi again. Rara's voice, I keep switching it up by mistake. I'd never do anything like that. I really wouldn't. You know that, right? Please, everyone. We shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Why can't we be friends? Friends? With these guys? Don't make me laugh. Befriending these cosplay convention rejects certainly... Damn. Certainly is asking a lot from normal people like us. That's crazy.
Ugh.
How dare you, sir? I'll not let that insult slide. Choose your fate. Face the judgment of the Holy Jumonji sword, or repent and die by your own hand. I demand satisfaction. Satisfaction, my ass! Ima may be a jerk, but he's our jerk. I've had just about all I can stand of your loathsome messages. We're done here. Come on, Nozomi. But... yeah, get lost. See if we care. If I never see your dumb face again, it'll be too soon. Alright, trying to press the issue now will only make things worse. It would be nice if we could talk more tomorrow, though. The team from the second campus left with their heads held high. They were barely out the door before the others started venting their feelings. What's with those guys? Are we really going to have to spend the rest of the 100 days with people like that? I agree. Their attitude is positively sickening. Like you're one to talk. You brought back some interesting friends with you, Takumi. So this is my fault. I know I've got no right to contribute to the discussion, but what do you think that world that they mentioned is? I'm really curious now. I hate to both sides it, but both sides kinda suck. True. True, I agree. Like, I feel like the only three that don't really suck here are Nozomi, Eito, and Takumi right now. And Kako, 'cause she's just there, actually. But... don't sweat it. don't even think about it. It's all mind games. They're just trying to get inside our heads.
Damn it, I still feel like I want to hit something. I think I'll go back to my room and cool off.
I guess I'll do that too. No killing game then? Maybe next time. Takamaru, Gaku, and Tsubasa left the room. I didn't have the heart to stop them. The tension was already dangerously close to the breaking point. Well, that could have gone better. I never expected everyone to turn on each other like that. Same here. It's not going to be easy getting them to work together. If Saray or Haruko was here, they'd know what to do. But there's no use wishing things were different. We need to think of a way to solve this problem in our own way. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I need some time alone to think. And this is when we get a free time. Eito and I parted ways and headed back to my room. After that disaster of a meeting, it's hard to imagine ever reconciling the two groups. There's got to be some way. Maybe we just need more time. Come to think of it, some new rooms were unlocked today, weren't they? Maybe I'll go take a look at them. I could use something to take my mind off all this. It's the metal shop on the first floor and the biolab on the second, right? Alright, everybody's in their room. At least for the... Well, Takamaru's not in his room. Neither are these four. Kako and Ima are not in their rooms. Okay, 3 of the 4 are in the metal shop. And the rest are in the biolab. Group mentality is beating their asses right now. They do need to all bond individually. This isn't quite what I was expecting from a metal shop classroom. It's more like something you'd find on a military base. Is that a bomb? That looks like a bomb. There's all kinds of deadly looking weapons lined up, and the air's thick with the smell of metal shavings and gunpowder. Oh, and he's here too. I'm curious, what's inside the screen? Would Tsubasa be able to dismantle it? It tells you the basic concept of the machine and how to use it, but it's too difficult for me to understand. Legalize nuclear bombs. This is like bomb used in, like, the water, right? It's kind of like the ones designed to, like, float. It's basically ocean mines, or, like, submarines and stuff. Yeah. I only wish we had a magic circle to contain you, Sir Takumi. Then I could easily cut you down the moment you try anything indecent. I don't think she's pretending not to know me. Karuwa could never have put up an act this convincing. Is she really not Karuwa? Or perhaps she lost her memory. Look out, Nozomi. That perv is waiting for a chance to pounce on you and lap up your saliva. Oh, so he's like the yokai Yamachichi that steals its victim's life force by sucking in their breath. Except for saliva. The Holy Jumonji sword and I will strike him down. Bro is literally, yeah, ain't gonna do anything. I keep telling you I'd never do anything like that. Darn it, she's more cautious of me than ever now. At this rate, I'll never get to talk to her. What am I supposed to do here? Oh, I can make traps here. Oh,
The way the air smells in here really puts me at ease.
Huh?
Seriously? You like this with all the metal and gunpowder and everything? I know, it's not exactly the aroma one would associate with a sophisticated lady like myself. But the Usuzukis actually rose to prominence thanks to our involvement with weapons development. Weapons development? Like guns and stuff? In the beginning, our family name was just Suzuki. We were small-time arms engineers and gun runners. Well, at least Kuraba and Takumi seem to be kind of getting along. Yeah, it's true. As well as they can be getting along, true. True. Whenever is not, slandering him to Nozomi, that is. We grew the business little by little, from there expanding our reach until it encompassed all aspects of life in the Tokyo residential complex. That gave us the necessary prestige to evolve from Suzuki to Usuzuki, and the rest is history. Is that how names get changed? Workshops like this are just as integral to my family's identity as the swanky mansions where we live today. The industrial atmosphere is baked right into my DNA. Being here is like returning to my natural habitat. Okay, I guess that makes sense. It seems only fitting that this should be the place where I write a new chapter in our family's illustrious history. I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen, and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all.
Before our mighty others flee, great and powerful Suzuki!
That's so real. Trap development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time.
The invaders will rue the day they crossed an Usuzuki.
Man, I'm glad she's on our side. She is on our side, right?
Maybe you should tell those friends of yours. Too, getting on my bad side is not a good idea. If they all commit seppuku 3 times in quick succession, I might forgive them for their incidents.
Again, with the ritual suicide demands, I'm still not sure how doing it more than once is supposed to work. Revival-matic Takumi, did you forget that exists?
I'll create weapons the likes of which the world has never seen and eradicate those pesky invaders once and for all. Before might the others flee, great and powerful Usuzuki.
Alright, bye-bye, everybody. I'm gonna go talk to everybody in the biolab. So, this is the biolab. Looks less like a classroom and more like something out of a horror movie. I like this place. Pretty cool. What are you laughing at? I can't help it. I mean, just look at all this equipment. It's hot with a capital H. Shapes and colors, so true. Now that this room's open, we can whip up a whole host of medical supplements whenever we need them. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what kind of supplements are we talking about? Mostly stuff that gives our hemo anima a temporary boost. We can use them to augment our regular physical abilities too. Nigo did say there were facilities like this tucked away in the dark corners of the school. It's pretty sweet I finally get to see one. I guess second to last Defense Academy had a lab like this too, but it never got unlocked for us.
Enhancement development has been unlocked. You can access it during your free time. That does sound like it would be useful. But is it ethical? We're basically using performance-enhancing drugs, right? Bro, Takumi, we're fighting for our lives. I think using performance-enhancing drugs is the least of our problems. Ah, you're worried about the morality of a little thing like that? You're such a Boy Scout, Takumi. Ethical during a war? Impossible. With everything in this lab, we have the potential to go much further. A lot of this stuff was developed as the result of illegal experiments on human subjects. Well, most people, no amount of knowledge is worth that kind of atrocity. Oh shoot, did I accidentally skip something? I pressed... Okay, cool, I didn't accidentally skip something. I thought I did, because I kinda double-clicked with my mouse. And now that research is all ours, the fiendish, the outlandish, the downright unpleasant. It's all right at our fingertips. And what could we use it for? For a start, we can probably make some killer modifications to ourselves, just like my family did to me. You mean like the way your arm stretches? His arm does stretch weirdly, I didn't even notice that. Like his right arm? You know, it's always been a dream to mod somebody else's body. I'd be gentle, but I'd make sure any changes I made were tasteful. Say, Takumi. You feel like discarding your humanity and becoming something more?
Hey!
Absolutely not. Not interested. Let me know if you change your mind. In the meantime, I'll just make do with my fantasies. Alright, I visited both the new rooms that were unlocked today. I guess I'll go back to my room and decide what to do next. Oh yeah, now that we have new characters, new report cards to view. One moment, we're gonna do that real quick. Hyugamu. He is 5'5". He weighs 52 kilograms, or 115 pounds. Birthday, January 31st, zodiac sign Aquarius. He likes Horumanyaki and dislikes loveless acts. Let's look at his, see if we can... something tools. Kyoshika, 5'4", 106 pounds, birthday November 11th, zodiac sign Scorpio. Likes training montages, dislikes series that get cancelled too soon. That's so fair. I also dislike series that get cancelled too soon. Height 5'3", weight 101 pounds. Birthday October 10th. Zodiac sign Libra. Likes world domination. Dislikes peonies, roses, camellias. Why she dislike so many different flowers? Five 7. So Nozomi's like the tallest out of the new group. 110 pounds, September 25th. That's not too long after my birthday. Wow. Libra though, not a Virgo. Likes rolled eggs, dislikes hospitals. Items, food. This, I think, Shoma is the shortest of the group, being only 4 feet tall.
Yeah. Kako is 5 foot. Ima is 5'2". Gaku's 5'3". Tsubasa's 5'4". Eito is 6 foot tall. Wow. Darumi is 5'5". Hiruko is 5'11". Dang, Hiruko is actually shorter than Eito. I didn't expect that. I thought Hiruko would be one of the tallest, not gonna lie. God, Takamaru's tall. 6'4". 5'6". Oh yeah, something that was also pointed out to me, which, kinda is somewhat why my Eito voice has kinda been, going into Nagito a little bit, is that Eito's dislikes kinda are just like, Nagito's likes and dislikes in Danganronpa 2, because, Nagito's likes in Danganronpa 2 were, I think, pretty things, and his dislikes was loud noises. Meanwhile, Eito's dislikes are loud noises and ugly things. So, he has the same dislikes slash the like being pretty things, ugly things that are dislike basically right there. But yeah. I saw that pointed out on a playthrough of this I was watching, and don't worry, no spoilers have gotten to me, because I'm not watching past where I am. Yeah. Anything else in the archive? Kamakura. Oh my god. Help. Let me get all of these new things out of here. Minigames. There's minigames? There's nothing in this section yet, but... Gonna go get some dinner real quick. Alright. See you in a bit. Take your time. Persuasion missions. Battle. Battle. Alright, let's go. Phew, between all the arguing and the exploration, today's really taking it out of me. Is there anything I can do to get everyone to see eye to eye? Or are their attitudes towards fighting just too different? We're representing all of humanity in this war. They chose us above all others to defend the world from the invaders. We're the only ones who can do this, so it's only natural that we give it our all. Mankind's future is in our hands now. It's our responsibility. I never thought of this as a responsibility. Fighting was just a means to an end, a way for me to get home. Would I feel differently if I knew about world death? Was I ever going to find out what this war was all about? Ding dong. Huh, someone's at the door. Could it be her? No. It's probably Eito. I felt a flutter of anticipation, my hands trembling. I pulled the door open to reveal... Ha! I knew it, it was Eito. Good evening, Takumi. Did you have time to talk? Oh, it's you, Eito. Were you expecting somebody else? Sorry to disappoint you. No, it's not like that. What's up? Nothing in particular, I just thought it would be nice to chat a little. I never got a chance to tell you how happy I was to see you again. I was out of my mind with worry the whole time you were gone. Oh, really? I thought maybe you disappeared like Haruko. You went 5 whole days without any contact from you after all. Sorry, I wasn't exactly in a position to get in touch. What happened to you during that storm? How did you get separated from the group? I'm not really sure. All I remember is that I passed out and woke up with an aching head. By then, I was already on my own somewhere miles away from here. After that, Nigo found me and took me to the other school. Perhaps you got sent flying by the storm? It's possible, I guess. I can't think of anything else that would explain it. Well, you're okay now. That's the important thing. But while we're on the subject of the other school, what's going on between you and that Nozomi? Huh? When you're around her, you're different. Almost like she's special to you. But you seem troubled as well. What's wrong? I'd like to help if I can. Although if it's something romantic, bear in mind I don't have any experience in that area. Oh, was that really it? No, not exactly. It's kind of weird, to be honest. You might not believe what I have to say, but will you still hear me out? Of course. Now that I've been given the go-ahead, it all came spilling out. I told Eito about Karuo, my childhood friend I'd spent practically every day with back home before the war. That was the easy part. Then there was the matter of Nozomi and her uncanny likeness to Karuo. They were so alike that I couldn't accept that they were different people no matter how much I tried. And as much as Nozomi looked and sounded like Karuo, she had no idea who I was. I told Eito all about this mystery and the theories I'd come up with, and how the whole thing was messing me up. You weren't kidding when you said it was weird. Thought maybe she had amnesia, but she'd never mentioned hitting her head or having gaps in her memory or anything like that. Not that I've been able to talk to her long enough to ask about it. Come on, Eito, say something. Oh, sorry, this whole thing reminds me of a sci-fi novel I read a little while back. What happened in it? The main character ends up in a place that's both familiar and different, a parallel universe. Parallel universes aren't just other worlds, or even the past or the future. They're alternate realities taking place at the same time as our own. Alternate realities? It's a fairly common trope. Depending on the story, a parallel universe could be completely alien or eerily similar to the reality we know. In the book I'm thinking of, the main character travels to another universe. He finds another version of himself there, another him living in his own slightly different life. Interesting. You think that's the connection between Nozomi and Karuo? Like they're alternate versions of each other? I honestly think that might be it. I feel like that's not far off. I kind of feel like... So, those pods that we had recently. I have a feeling those pods are like maybe pretty much bring us into our own version of the Tokyo residential complex,
And I feel like getting taken here, we were maybe, we were all in those pods originally, but we were chosen to fight. So we were taken out of the pods. So maybe in the defense room, that's where all the pods are, except for the ones that aren't in the defense room. But so we have those few that aren't in the defense room, and I think that's where we were originally, before we were taken to that classroom where we woke up. But yeah, that's my theory so far. I know it sounds ridiculous, but humor me for a moment. It would explain a lot. Which is why what we're defending is so important to protect humanity, because probably all of humanity's in there. Probably, like, so many pods in that defense room that we have to protect. It would mean Karua and Nozomi are the same person, hence all the similarities. But at the same time, they're different. They've lived completely different lives.
Huh.
That would account for Nozomi not knowing him, don't you think? I don't know, Eito. Maybe that's how stuff works in sci-fi, but I'm having a hard time believing it could happen in real life.
Huh.
I suppose you're right. It's a little unrealistic. But the situation we're in is already pretty far removed from what we used to consider reality. Perhaps my sense of what is or isn't realistic has gotten warped from all the strange things that have happened to us lately. He's right. If you told me a few weeks ago I'd be stabbing myself in the heart to give myself special powers and fight monsters, I wouldn't have believed that either. Sorry for putting forward such a bizarre idea. Sorry, everybody. I dropped something. Ugh, okay, there we go. I dropped what I was fidgeting with. So I had to go pick it up. Sorry for putting forward such bizarre ideas. I haven't been much help, have I? That's not true. It's really helped get all of this off my chest. And it's such a weird story, most people probably wouldn't believe me. I couldn't have told just anyone about this. I'm honored, and I'll gladly hear you out if you want to talk again, no matter how strange it is. I'm sure you have been having some peculiar experiences. First the ghostly invader, and now this. Oh right, I almost forgot about that thing. We still haven't figured out what it is. I haven't seen that invader since I got back, but the next time I do, I'm going to make sure he answers for what he's done. Don't take any unnecessary risks. You have no idea how dangerous he might be. I know, I'll be careful. Well then, I think I've taken up enough of your time. I should get going. Good night, Takumi. Sleep well. With that, Eito left, pausing at the door to give me one last gentle smile. Parallel universes, alternate realities. Could any of it be true? It sounds so bizarre, but the more I think about it, the more it starts to make sense. Is that what's going on here? Are Karua and Nozomi alternate versions of the same person? Same but different? Either way, I won't be able to put this issue to rest until I talk to her about it myself. Even after venting to Ato, the frustration I was feeling still wouldn't go away. I turned in for the day and gradually fell into a light, fitful sleep. Day 31. We've been at this academy for a month. Whole ass month.
Up and Atom troops, time to rise
Rise and shine.
Get ready for your 31st day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the
vile and barbaric enemy. It's morning. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria as usual. I just hope everyone's a little less prickly today. Oh my god, the screen tearing's happening again. That's so weird. Why'd I have to turn it on this time? Okay, everyone's... Okay, these ones... A second to Last Defense Academy students are in their school. While everyone else is in the cafeteria. I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel to the cafeteria.
Huh?
Oh, it's just us today? Yeah, no sign of the second campus guys anywhere. Just so you know, none of us picked a fight with them or told them not to come here. They're just plain old no-shows. Fine by me. Who wants to deal with those jerks first thing in the morning?
Everyone's turned so hostile lately, I'm loving it.
We can't go on like this forever. We're going to have to talk things out with them eventually. You saw how hot things went down yesterday, Mr. Outsky. Does it really seem like they'll listen to our side of things? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. Our conversation was interrupted by the sound of the door opening as someone new came into the room. Oh, hi, Nozomi. Oh, good morning.
It's you, huh? What are you doing here?
Hey!
Gaku, be nice. You can use the cafeteria if she wants.
Oh, did you come to betray your friends? Join our side? One of us. One of us.
Is that it? Sorry to disappoint you, but no, there's something I want to discuss with you. I wish there was something I could do to smooth things over, but I'd probably only mess up and make everything worse.
I'm not buying this goody act. She's just as bad as the rest of them.
Do we even need to reconcile with those ragtag misfits? There's nothing wrong with our two teams acting separately. I would like to make friends with the others, but there's really nothing I can do. What's Nozomi doing here? What does she want to talk about? What's the deal with those second campus guys? Guess we'd better hear what she has to say. I wonder what Nozomi wants.
I hope she's not here to patch things up with us. I'm enjoying this tense atmosphere way too much.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick, everybody, so I will be right back. Let me pin that message, and... yeah. And... BRB, everybody. Alright, water has been obtained. I'm back. Let's get right back to the scene. Bam. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? I'm doing just fine. I'm enjoying it. Glad I got some water, though. Glad I got some water. I think I will probably end at 9 today. I was thinking about going until 10, but no. I think 9's for the best. Because I don't think my throat can take till 10. Anyway, let's go. I think I talked to everybody but Nozomi. Fishy, Goldie, Bubbles. Yep, everyone's doing fine today. You name the fish. That's so real. I can't help wanting to tap on every LCD screen I see, though I always regret it after leaving smudges everywhere. Let me try one. Is this pineapple? No need to worry about food now. We've brought some over from Second to Last Defense Academy. This thing has my stomach wrapped around its little finger, or rather, around its nuts and bolts.
what did you want to talk to us about, Nozomi? Are you finally going to tell us the whole story about that world death thing? Sorry, I'd like to, but Kurara and others are dead set against it. I know they can be difficult sometimes, but they're still my friends. I can't just go against their decision behind their backs.
What do you want, then?
I was thinking it might be a good idea to set different times for us to use the cafeteria. At least for a while. If our two groups stay separate, we can reduce the chances of things escalating like they did yesterday. Yeah, I guess there's something in that. It shouldn't be too hard to organize. Our group has a training routine we go through every morning. We're going to keep that up, so we won't need the cafeteria until later. Wow, you trained this early? That's the kind of dedication I can only dream of. It's all for the good of humanity. What did I miss? I think you left around the time I was in my room. Eito showed up. We talked to Eito about Karua and how Nozomi looks quite a lot like Karua and acts a lot like Karua. We confided in Eito about that. And Eito kind of came up with a theory that's kind of similar to a theory I've kind of had in, that Nozomi is basically an alternate universe Karua in a way, because he's all like, I've read sci-fi novels that had like alternate universe stuff, and that kind of goes with one of my theories that I don't think anybody's from the same TRC. I think those pods in that one room are where we all came from, honestly. And I think that's kind of, each person has their own TRC, Tokyo Residential Complex, that they live in. And I almost think what we're defending is just an even bigger room that basically all of humanity's in. All of humanity is probably in that defense room, each in their own pods. That would be my guess, though. That's my theory. It's all for the good of humanity. We can't afford to lose this war. That's my theory. Eito just mentioned that maybe Nozomi is an alternate version of Karua, which I think probably is true. So she probably lived a whole different life from the Karua we actually know. So yeah, that's what I think. I think everyone lived in their own version of the Tokyo Residential Complex. And they're basically all pretty much VR simulations. Which kind of goes in with, like, how we were taken away from it. Because remember how we were, like, whisked up out of nowhere? I think that was us basically getting taken out of the VR simulation or whatever. Yeah. And then we were all basically taken to the classroom and where we woke up at. I think the one that we have seen with all the pods in it is the one that we're all from, hence nobody being in those pods. Which is why we were chosen to fight, because we were the ones not in the defense room. Yeah. You became red-pilled in the Matrix sense. Yeah. You sound like a walking recruitment poster. That's a lot of big talk from someone who can't even use Hemo Anima. Gaku! There's always bound to be some friction when two groups with competing values come together. It's like when two video game companies merge. Sooner or later, one of their flagship series always ends up getting buried.
I feel sorry for the fans.
What game companies would this be in reference to? Two game companies merging.
I don't know. One that pops into my head is Squaresoft and them merging with was it just called Enix? I don't know. But yeah, forming Square Enix. I don't know. But I can't think of anything that was any series that was buried that way, so I don't know. Oh well.
At any rate, I think it's best if we keep our distance until we've all calmed down a little. That's all I wanted to say. I'll be going now. Oh, wait a minute. While you're here, I wanted to ask you... Sorry, the others are waiting for me.
Oh yeah, and then Nozomi came in, and talked about how we should probably, choose separate times for everyone to use the cafeteria. That way, there's no conflict between the two groups. Yeah, but I don't think any series were buried that way. I don't know. Hard to say. Nozomi brushed off my question and left without even sparing a passing glance at me.
That was fun, huh? It's like the management sent a liaison officer to tell us to get our butts in gears and start up the killing game.
That chick really hates your guts, huh, Takumi?
So, she turned you down. So what? She may be cute and everything, but who wants to go out with someone who's always talking about saving humanity and stuff?
I don't know about... That's so fair. Doesn't matter that much.
Guys, don't be so insensitive. Takumi needs to be alone with this pain.
I'm not so sure that's the best approach either. Don't worry, you get used to being hated pretty quick. That's something I learned early on in life from my parents.
Hey!
The breakfast that day was as tasteless as the atmosphere. Nozomi is doing all she can to avoid me. I'll never be able to talk to her at this rate. I shouldn't let this get me down, not when there's so much else going on. Alright, what should I do today? I've got plenty of free time to fill up. Let's go, free time! The Metal Shop and Biolab have been unlocked, with developing traps and enhancements. This will help give you an advantage in battle, so spend your free time wisely developing those tools. Your extinguisher level has increased. Increased firefighting level. Your firefighting level has increased. You can now go to new areas when you explore. The materials you can obtain while exploring are unique to each area. For more details, check the manual and that's all. Alright. I'm gonna go to the metal shop first. Ooh, I can get an electrified fence. Okay.
Explosive mine. Ooh. Spring trap. Oh my god, it's spring trap. I developed spring trap. Like from Five Nights at Freddy's. Explosive mine. Electrified fence. Explosive mines. And let me go to the biolab. Oh wait, I haven't even been in the parking lot. What the heck? There's a bus. Thanks to this bus, we made it back from the second to last defense academy. What else is here? Besides Ema. These monitors are everywhere. How many exactly are there, anyway? Those guys from the second academy have a warped sense of reality. They'd better not get too close to my dear sister. School bus. Drill. Drills are such cool pieces of equipment that Perfect Spiral is what every man dreams of. I don't know what dreams you've been having, Takumi, but I've never dreamed of drills in my life. Yeah, strange room. This is the room I was talking about. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How much of us were there originally? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, okay, so there's 10 pods in here, and there was 10 of us originally, so I'm pretty sure this is where we all came from. No response, just a device that exists. There's probably some pods in the second class Defense Academy that had the other 5. Oh, they're all in the gym. Okay. Can I go into the gym? I want to go into the gym. I can't fast travel there. Everyone from the other academy goes to the gym in the morning to train. You can't just barge in and ask to talk to Nozomi alone. Biolab. I can upgrade my enhancements here. Power Panacea. Oh, I need like Science level 3 for that. I can upgrade max uses. Desperation potion. That's actually true. I wonder how, if the simulation theory is correct. Why would you want... Oh wait, no, I know why you'd want the HP to become 1. That way you can use your desperation attack. Training room. Blast yell. Go. More voltage gain on that attack. Stay with me. Accelerate, decelerate. Oh, it adds attack and armor to everybody. Ooh, that's cool. Rescue bullet. Paralyzed bullets. Kurara, I know you, I know I want your turret leveled up for sure. Voltage gain. I might do that at some point, but Yoshika. Launch into a powerful spinning slash and fix stun on user. Shinsenpu Yaiba. Alright. I could do the VR training machine. I could, and with Ato, or I could try to figure out what people like and give them their preferred items. A lot of my stuff needs more science, so I might want to do someone who would make science go up. So not Darumi. Ato. Maybe I should find out what book. He likes sci-fi. I figured that out just through story. So maybe I can... A cheap item for you. Ornaments. Fool's food. Gonna go use El Baño. Okay, take your time. Take your time. Gift-O-Matic. Trash can. Photo album, basic journey, graphic novel, kit, sexy, factory, photo book, cult magazine, wrestling, history of mankind, 5-star novel, shonen manga greats. Shonen manga greats. I feel like Kyoshika would like that. Wrestling magazine. I see. Back from Melbourne, you're welcome back, welcome back. A plain looking journal. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I should just hang out with Ato. Some more. If I can. Oh, he's also not even science. That's Tsubasa. So maybe I'm gonna hang out with Tsubasa. And then Ato later. Yeah, let's hang out with Tsubasa. Gaku tapes you. Yeah, I was thinking, Kiyoshika. But yeah, I'm gonna hang out with Tsubasa, actually. Not Ato. Oh, I just realized you said also, so you probably already heard me say Kiyoshika. Did you come to use the Gift-O-Matic to talk to me? Talk to Tsubasa. I came to make some sanitizer wipes with the Gift-O-Matic. And also a mop, and a bucket, and rubber gloves, and a plastic bag.
Huh?
Tsubasa type. I had a feeling you meant time there. So basically a set of cleaning supplies. Are you doing some tidying up? Yeah, it's been a while, so I got it everywhere. Got what everywhere? Come on, you know about my condition. Yeah, you did hear me say that. Right, she must have puked for some reason. I know she can't help it because of her condition, but it's gotta suck having to do all that cleaning whenever she gets sick. After spending some time together, you understand Tsubasa even better now. Technology went up by 6! Woo! Alright, let's look at our report card for Tsubasa. Question mark, something tools. Probably cleaning tools. May cosplay Tsubasa, that's so fair. That'd be awesome. Alright, to the rec room. So let's go with category tools. A sewing kit. We know who that's for. Barbecue kit, festival stall kit, fireworks set, toolkit. You already got that. Festival goods, decorative merch, fortune telling goods. Plain sphere, bath salts, towel, silicone free shampoo, facial roller, hand cream, makeup brushes. Disinfectant spray. That might be what it was. Maybe. Reverse blade sword. Polishing powder. She also might like polished powder. Replica infuser, folding chair, wok, silverware, briefcase, ton of paper, noose. I don't think she wants a noose. Something tells me she doesn't want that. So maybe disinfectant spray? Do we think disinfectant spray or polishing powder, chat? What do we think?
True. Me too. I think for Tsubasa. Or we'll also do this just in case. If it's not one of them, we'll save. Save's coming, let's go. Yeah, that's so fair. So, disinfectant spray. Where's Tsubasa? There you are.
This isn't some kind of subtle harassment, is it?
Oh, I don't think she appreciated that so much.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
She did not appreciate that. Stream's really behind? Let me reload. Oh. Not anymore. Awesome, okay. Anyway. Good thing we saved Scummed. Only 10-second delay now? That's awesome. We'll try polishing powder. She did not like the disinfectant spray. She asked if it was subtle harassment or something like that.
This isn't some kind of subtle harassment, is it?
Yeah, she said that. She didn't like that one either. I can set it where there's no delay. How do I do that? You just have to do it before stream. Oh, gotcha. 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 Hide OBS window from screen capture. Sorry, I'm just looking to see. Maybe cleaning supplies are a no. Sorry, I was looking at OBS stuff. I should probably do that off stream. Sorry. Alright, no cleaning supplies. Maybe we just don't know what she wants. Tools. That's all we see. We don't know what kind of tools.
Toolkit, festival goods, text merch, fortune telling goods. Bath salts. I see. Oh, maybe towel. Towel might be good. There's a multi-purpose towel for engineers. It's just kind of an engineer. Mechanics always need towels. That is true. Or craft this towel. For real this time.
Is this for me? Wow! You haven't.
Yay!
You just made me.
Yay! Technology went up by 20. Science, 2. I now have a 2 in science. Let's go.
At ease, soldiers. It's time.
Was that the one that was there? Oh no, it's a different one. So there is a different tool that she'll like. But we do got towels.
Time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you
Fiona
still
flips it all
can.
mortal possessions to her. That's so
Well
real.
then, good night.
Good night, Saray. I hope you're having fun being dead. The day's almost over. I'm not all that tired, but there's nothing else I really want to do today. I guess I'll rest up so I can be nice and fresh tomorrow. I got changed and went to bed, praying there would be an attack. Well, praying there wouldn't be an attack during the night. A lot of the characters in Last Defense Academy are so awesome. That's so true. Ben Adam troops, time to rise and shine.
Get ready for
For
your
32nd day.
of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
And he records this line differently every single day, and I think it's great. He has a slightly different intonation every time. For this is the part where it says which day it is. I think
Prepare to spend
this
another
part's the
day
same every
enduring
time.
The unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and
Barbaric enemy. I love that part. The vile and barbaric enemy. Morning already? I should go to the cafeteria. Although I doubt she'll be there today. Anyone out here today? No. Oh, Kiyoshika actually is in the first floor hallway. She's probably outside the gym. Oh my god, why does that screen tearing keep coming back? I keep having to... Something with the anti-aliasing. This me turning it off and on keeps changing it, which is crazy. Okay, actually, it's not changing it for this floor. Okay, she's not by the gym. There you are. Confound it all! Is this Lady Kurara's doing? Her mischief truly knows no bounds. Oh hey, Kiyoshiko, what's the matter? Somebody absconded with the Holy Jumonji sword while I was in the bathroom. I let this slide the last time Lady Kurara pulled this trick, but this time I'm really going to make my displeasure known. Wouldn't it be easier just to take your sword into the bathroom with you?
Oh.
Take her with me. Surely you jest, Sir Takumi. Such a thing would be the height of impropriety.
Besides, I'd be far too embarrassed to think she was watching me do my business. Oh, I see, I think. Oh, but I'm not supposed to be talking to you. Excuse me, I must be going. Metal shop. And all of a sudden, this green carring's gone after I talked to her. What the heck? I don't get it. I'll figure it out off stream at some point, probably. Just as I thought, it's just the original team from the school here today. Nozomi did say she tried to keep the two groups separate. It only figures that she's not here.
Ugh.
So, not like I care or anything, but do those guys really train every morning?
It's not like I care either, but yeah, I heard them going at it when I passed the gym earlier. I actually don't care. I'm not even being coy about it. That's some impressive work ethic, though. You guys are talking an awful lot about something you claim not to care about. That's so true, Kako.
Seeing other people working hard makes you feel like garbage, huh? Or is that just me?
Whatever, man. Trading only gets you so far. In a real fight, it all comes down to guts. What's up, Shoma? Shoma, are you alright? Shoma? Huh? Oh, yes. I'm sorry, it's nothing. I didn't mean to space out like that. My head's just kinda went blank for a moment. Maybe I've contracted a disease that makes my brain melt from the lack of use. Either way, it's nothing serious. That sounds incredibly serious.
It's melting again. Quick, someone cut off his head. The Revivomatic will fix it when it puts them back together. Probably. Maybe. 50-50 chance.
You can't solve all your problems with beheadings. But Mr. Ginzaki barely contributes anything useful. Even when his brain's solid, I think we're safe to just keep ignoring him.
Dude, that's so harsh. I can't say I 100% disagree, but still.
Bro's just bored of being dramatic about it. It's true, Shoma's always been on the quiet side, but this goes way beyond that. None of us were really sure what to do about Shoma. We ate fast and left him to work it out on his own. Once breakfast was over, we all went back to our rooms for a while. But now, we're still no closer to patching things up with the team from the other school. We can't let things continue as they are, but how can I get two such different groups of people to get along? I guess I'll have to try whatever I can, my own way. Alright, we're at free time, and I think this time I might use our time to explore, maybe? Or train. We do have our VR training battle right here. And that'd give us a lot of money. I think I'm gonna actually do the VR training battle. Annihilate all enemies.
I guess it's my turn.
I'm taking the wheel.
Alright, we want you to add attack to all these guys. Our heavy hitters.
Alright, let's get started.
I'm ready whenever.
Yeah.
Now then, to business.
Hiroko is randomly back in this VR battle.
Alright, let's get started.
We better get moving. You're in the way! I'm ready whenever. Here we go! Got it! Yes, leave it to me. Ha! All well and good.
Time to move.
Ready when you are. I'll protect you.
My turn. Out of my way. Broken so soon. Time for battle.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Bab. She think.
I'm ready whenever.
Yeah, you'll end up doing more damage. Alright, let's go. Everyone's about to get kind of attacked. That's okay.
Let me handle it.
I feel like I'll be able to clear most of these guys out once I get one of the special
Yes, leave it
attacks
to me.
going. Let's go.
Nice.
Alright. Now that got that, we can
I'm taking the wheel.
do special attack, I think. That one would be pretty good.
Just watch me.
Here we go.
That one would also be pretty good.
Say when.
This one, of course, is really
Ready
good.
when you are. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Let me handle it.
Get an electric fence over here.
Let's give it to him.
Let's go.
My turn. Time for battle. Take this.
Then,
Let's get started. How's this?
bam.
How unsatisfying.
We better get moving. Allow me to trim down their numbers.
I'll show you what's up.
Get the
Gaku.
heck out of my way!
Fuck up those guys.
Let's do it to it. Locked and loaded.
Let's see.
Hauling ass.
Oh, wait, actually, wait.
Go.
And I remember your
Seriously.
low actually does even more damage. Ooh.
Suffer, baby.
Let's do this.
I think this would be the best way to go here.
Let her rip.
Yep, they all died via electric fence. And then if I use Takumi special attack here. Ah, damn it, he's stunned. Shoot. Shoot.
Prepped and ready.
Oh, I forgot he'd be stunned. Okay.
Let's freaking go.
Attack
Give
potion.
It to him. Let me at him. That's what I'm talking about. Let's freaking go. Prepped and ready. Just watch me.
We get 2 more kills.
Yes. Let's go.
Another kill for another AP.
Time to move.
Leave it to me.
And we'll get our missiles going.
Felt that one, didn't you?
I guess it's my turn.
Right. Liking this so far. Eat this on these motherfuckers.
Alright, let's get started.
Then, there we go. Right there. Kill those motherfuckers.
Fine. Unalive yourself.
Okay, everyone's doing real good right now.
I'm ready whenever.
And then if we get you Ito to kill this guy,
Here we
we're
go.
good. And that leaves us with just,
Here we
I think,
go.
you right here. Kill him! There we go. All enemies defeated. Easy peasy. S rank. Yippee. GG's. Oh yeah, and since our science is at 2, that might help with developing more stuff. Okay, not this stuff, but biolab stuff. Biolab stuff needed science. Attack potion up. Agility potion up. I feel like those 2 are our most important. And then defense potion. I think power panacea seems very good as well. We just need our science at 3 for that. And because that fully recovers HP, heals status effects, and heals fatigue. Like, very OP. But we should probably work on leveling up some of our other stats. Maybe we'll hang with Gaku a little bit. Or we could hang with Takamaru. Let's see. Both are stuff that we kind of need. higher, both social studies and gym. Maybe I can find Gaku's preferred item. He likes cheap items. So let's go to the rec room real quick. Hi, Takamaru. So if we go cheap items, all we really have here is simple toys. He might like Gold Bar, but we don't have that. We don't have the key item for that yet. And we don't have... We need to explore more so we can get more supplies. That's okay. So instead we're gonna hang out with Takamaru.
You here to use the Gift-O-Matic too?
Yeah, I'm here to talk to you.
I came to make some underwear with the Gift-O-Matic. Some shiny leopard print briefs.
I forgot he liked leopard print stuff. Leopard print? That's quite the statement piece, don't you think?
Suits me just fine. You think I'd go around wearing lame-ass tighty-whities? Man's got a certain dominance from the groin out. He ain't got no spirit otherwise.
Your experience unlocked the keyword sexy. Interesting.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay.
So wait, let's look. Takamaru preferred items. It's not there. But we unlocked the keyword. And he does dislike subtlety.
You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
And then if we can explore today, that's what I'm gonna, or the next day, that's what I'm gonna do. Another day gone. We've been going faster lately. Not that I'm complaining. I want to get to day 100 and get out of here as soon as I can. And when I get home, I'll be able to clear up the Karuo Nozomi thing once and for all, right? Anyway, I'm going to bed. So ended my 32nd day at Last Defense Academy. Oh my god, another dream!
Taki?
Hi Nozomi, Karuo.
Did you get any chocolate today?
Huh? Chocolate?
You know, it is Valentine's Day
Did
after
somebody
all.
say... chocolate?
Oh, that's today? It totally slipped my mind. Anyway, I don't think I got any.
Chocolate?
How about you? Did you give anyone some?
No, of course not. It's against the rules to bring your own snacks to school.
Thank you for getting my reference, Kishi.
Then why'd you ask?
What?
Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking.
It's not such a rare thing for boys and girls to be friends when they're little. But as they get older, they tend to start noticing the difference between each other more and more and end up drifting apart. That's not how it was with me and Karuo. We remained close through elementary school and junior high. Of course, that doesn't mean our relationship didn't change a little. I used to think of her as just one of the family, but after puberty hit, yeah, I was aware of the differences between us, alright. Even then, there was one thing that didn't change. Karuo and I were always together.
So, I tried making Valentine's chocolate myself this year. I worked up my courage and handed it over before I went to school.
Huh?
She accepted it, but I don't know if she'll actually try any. She left the box on the kitchen table when she left for work, too.
Oh! It was for your mom. Eh, that's pretty cool, though. Going through all the trouble of making it from scratch to show her how much you care?
Well, technically, it wasn't just for her. Here.
Aw.
We might not be allowed to do it at school, but we're on our way home now, so...
I thought we were going to get Kakarua in 2025.
Thanks.
I worked hard on it, you know? You'd better take the time to really appreciate it.
Yeah, sure. I have to get you something nice in return.
No, that's okay. If you want to give me something, promise me you'll show me the stars someday. Preferably through an astronomical telescope.
An
astronomical telescope? I think that was literally in the stuff. That we could make with the Gift-O-Matic. Do you think Nozomi would like an astronomical telescope?
It's an instrument you use to see things that are far away. I read about it in one of those old books in the library. I'd love to use one to look up at the night sky one day. That'd be so cool.
Once we get the ability to make, to give gifts to Nozomi, I want to make an astronomical telescope.
Stars?
I think I still need the key item for it though.
Complex? You know that's impossible.
I can dream, can I? Honestly, Tacky, you've got no imagination.
Shut up.
Astronomical telescope. Astronaut telescope. Ding dong, bing bong. Up and Atom troops, time to rise and shine. Get ready for your 33rd day of active service here at Last Defense Academy.
Prepare to spend
Another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Ready to give lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy. It's no surprise I'd dream about Karu again. The way she's been on my mind so much lately. Really brings home how alike she and Nozomi are, though. No, alike isn't the word for it. They're exactly the same. That parallel universe theory is starting to look more and more attractive. But if Nozomi is an alternate version of Karuha, what's she doing here? Is it just a coincidence that I happen to know the other her? Thinking about this isn't going to get me anywhere. I should head over to the cafeteria for breakfast. Not gonna fast travel because... Oh, where's Tsubasa? It says she was up here. Maybe she's this way. There you are. Morning, Takumi. Looks like we made it through another day without an attack, huh? Still, not knowing when the enemy will attack is pretty stressful in its own way. Sometimes I feel so nervous I could just... Try not to overthink it. Whenever the next attack comes, we'll deal with it. Just like we always have. I hope so. Why is everyone in the cafeteria? Oh no. Oh no. Huh? Whoa, what are they doing here?
Pop those eyes back in your head, peasants. You look like a middle-aged hotel manager who's just been caught peeping on his guests.
Sir Takumi, surely you'd never do such a thing. That creaking in the walls last night, was that you? Seance. Seance dog. What the scallop? That's so true. I know not what you think you saw, but I assure you you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away.
Ooh, I'm actually curious now.
For the record, we're not here to patch things up with you guys. We're just answering the call. What does that mean? I asked them to come here. There's something I want you to hear. All of you. She was making out with her sword. What's so important that we all need to be here? But what? Shoma was acting strangely yesterday. He tried to brush it off, but I pressed him on it. And he finally told me what was bothering him. Shoma had another dream, one that unearthed a repressed memory. Another one? Oh, so he wasn't just bored. His brain was melting.
What was Shoma this time?
Shoma had another dream, one that unearthed another repressed memory. A dream unlocking a repressed memory. I thought we resolved this issue already. Shut the fuck up, Ema.
Is Shoma alright? Another dream memory. What was the first one again? I forgot about it already.
The first one was about Kamakura.
Shoma's been acting weird lately. Maybe now he's going to explain why.
There's a mind-boggling variety of food in the fridge. It's a shame I can't showcase everything. I know this thing can whip up any dish in the world, but I miss Mom's cooking. He will die in 3 days. What's the deal with getting us all together for this? Didn't we decide it was just a regular dream last time?
What's all this about? Shoma unlocked a repressed memory?
I've seen Darumi using the Candy-O-Matic a number of times. This stuff is practically all she eats. I just realized every time I look at these, it's actually different dialogue. The monitor broadcasts Ray's announcements and alarms. Are those fish going to be used as food ingredients?
We're here because of that shrimpy little pill bug, right? What's he want?
I don't know what you think you saw last night, but you're mistaken. I was simply messing around with my sword and, well, perhaps I got carried away. What's all this stuff about dreams and memories? Does Shoma have some kind of special ability you didn't tell us about? We don't know. Is it true, Shoma? Did you remember something? Well, I thought we all agreed Mr. Gonzaki's dreams were nothing to worry about. He even said so himself. Like I said, we also agreed that you'd shut the fuck up, Ema. Well, no, actually, no, I just agreed on that myself. But, point stands. Well, it was easy enough to dismiss the first time as a fluke. But now it's happened again. Shoma has more to say. Not you, Ema. Yeah, I understand. We're both agreeing that Ema should shut the fuck up. He wants everyone to hear, so we're all on equal ground and won't fight about it later. That's his excuse for wasting our time. I'm sorry, but I don't want it to feel like I'm keeping this from anyone. Keeping secrets always leads to conflict sooner or later. And I hate conflict more than I hate eating 3 square meals a day. Why do you hate eating 3 square meals a day? Yeah, I can tell. Isn't 3 square meals a day supposed to be a good thing, though? So was your dream before actually not a dream? It really did happen? Usually when you wake up from a dream, you can tell right away that it was a dream. Memories aren't like that, I mean. Both are images in our minds, but there's a clear difference between the two. He likes 3 round meals instead. That's so probably true. I'm sure you can all tell the difference between dreams and memories, and I can too. That's why I can say with certainty that this was a memory. Good, Shoma, don't doubt yourself. You guys mind filling us in on the lore here?
Just shut up and listen. We don't get it either.
What have you remembered so far, Shoma? Maybe we should go over that again. Last time you said you were hooked up to some freaky machine in a weird hospital. What was it called again? Kamakura? Huh? Lady Nozomi, is something the matter? Oh, it's nothing.
Are those machines the same as the ones we've got here, right? The ones we can't get working.
Yes, I think that covers everything from my last memory. We still haven't figured out what those machines are for or why they were at both the hospital and here at the school. Did you remember something that could help us with that? Yes, I think what I remembered this time might explain a lot of it. This time I remembered why I was put in those machines at Kamakura General Hospital.
It was some kind of experiment. The hospital was conducting research.
Okay, thank you for voicing a little bit by yourself.
And I was a research subject.
Because I will be honest, I am getting a tiny bit lightheaded with all the voicing I'm doing.
What is it they were researching?
And that part's still a little fuzzy. I don't think I can remember it just yet. But I remember somebody in a white coat looking at me from outside the machine.
Ooh, maybe. Researching the Hemoanima.
And they said something. Something about my blood.
Your blood?
I couldn't hear very well because of the glass in the way. But it sounded like they said
don't worry,
there
I'm
was
drinking
something
water.
special about my blood.
I'm also gonna turn the light on real quick. Get dark. There we go. Light. Special blood. I think it's got something to do with Hemoanima. The Hemoanima comes from the infusers. Our blood's just the medium it uses to manifest. It shouldn't matter whether someone's blood is special or not, should it?
So your blood's different from regular people's, Shoma? Maybe you got a crazy high midichlorian count or something?
Could be they volunteered to fight before they were approached by Sarai and just forgot. Maybe.
I don't know about that, but it seems like it's different anyway. How can you not know? It's your own body we're talking about.
Like I said, the memory's still a little fuzzy, and I was barely awake at the time anyway. There was one other thing, right, Shoma? Yes, I did remember something else.
The hospital had more than one of those machines. I wasn't the only one who'd been put in one.
Well, it's all of us, including the other academy, because I see, fuck, what's his name? Blue-haired dude. Yeah. There's Takumi, and there's Ima, there's Gaku, there's Shoma, there's Darumi, there's Tsubasa, and then down there we got Tako, we got Takamaru, we got Kurabra still wearing the tomato, we got Hiroko, Eito, Kiyoshika, 12, 13, 14. And, the one at the far bottom right, I can't really see.
What?
It doesn't look like anyone's in that far bottom right one. You were all in those machines at the Kamakura General Hospital just like me.
We must have all been research subjects for the same experiment. We all have the same special kind of blood.
Mr. Blue Man. Maybe it's obscured because it's Smoko. Maybe.
Dude, what are you talking about? Us and those machines?
Oh.
That includes our group too.
Yes, it wasn't clear enough for me to see all the machines, but I'm pretty sure everyone who's here now is also there.
You're crazy, man. First time I saw any of you was when I woke up here in the academy. You're saying we all met before and forgot about it?
In my memory, you all had your eyes closed. I think you were unconscious. I was just barely awake, though. Maybe that's why I was able to remember it. But there's no doubt in my mind that all of this is true. We were put here into those machines at the hospital. We were all part of an experiment there, sometime before we came to the school. But I've never heard of Kamakura General Hospital. How could I have checked into it? Same here. I never go to the hospital. I don't have any money to spare on medical bills. And my robust health is second only to my dedication to my dear sister. You didn't have to bring me into this.
See, just don't add up. We couldn't have been there. Wait. What if it was after the invaders attacked that complex, when our powers first awakened? As soon as I defeated the enemy in my neighborhood, I started to feel dizzy. Before I knew it, I'd blacked out. I'm guessing the same thing happened to all of you. When I came to, I was at the academy with no idea how I got there. Yeah, everyone looks like they had no idea how they got there, except Hiruko, which seems very chill about the whole situation. Hiruko looks like she's been sitting there waiting for everyone to wake up. Naturally, I assumed we were brought here immediately after we passed out. But what if that's not the case? We may have spent weeks or even months in that hospital first, and the gap in our memory would mean we'd be none the wiser. She's been waiting ages. Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that kind of twist happens in killing games all the time.
It's possible though, don't you think? If we accept Shoma's memories as true, then it's the only explanation.
So then, what did they do to us while we were there?
Some kind of research, right? Special blood? Maybe it's related to Hemoanima after all. I think so too. That's the only thing we all have in common, Han.
Oh my...
Wait.
Oh my god, enough already!
Kurara's shrill voice shattered the contemplative mood that had settled over us.
You interrupted our training for this! Hear this piece of trash talk about his ridiculous fantasies. Who the hell cares about any of that?
But this could be an important clue. We might be able to find out more about Hemoanima. But Shoma didn't remember any important details. If we can't use this information, what's the point in worrying about it?
Why are you even lending his ravings any credence in the first place? It's obviously nothing but a bunch of lame-brained hogwash.
Consider this. Would understanding Hemoanima better give us any practical advantage against the invaders? I think it would. We understand it well enough to use it, Should we not just concentrate on defending the school? We might figure out ways to use it better, though. This is not the time to get sidetracked and waste our energy on unimportant details. Unimportant?
We're never going to learn the whole truth of what's going on here. We've made our peace with that. Now that we've been given this mission, we have no choice but to do it. There's no other option. So how about you all shut up and start pulling your weight like the rest of us?
Ego didn't tell us everything, but he did at least explain why he couldn't. A lot of the details about the war are just too important. If he told us, and they were somehow leaked to the enemy, it would ruin everything. Even if being kept in the dark is frustrating, we've accepted that it's for the greater good. We've decided to give our all to win this war, and worry about the details later.
In other words, we have the capacity to show perspective and determination. Are those completely alien concepts to you, maggots? I mean, look at you, coming up with weird stories and theories about stuff that does not matter. You've been given a mission. Why can't you just do it? Well, you little cockroach, I'm talking to you, too.
Huh?
First, you refuse to fight. Then you muddy matters further with this nonsense. Getting tired of it. Just looking at you makes me want to vomit.
I'm sorry, I never meant to cause all this trouble. You're probably right, it's all just a fantasy. My brain's always been about as powerful as Pond Scum, and now it's finally breaking down and making me lose touch with reality. My sincere apologies for all the trouble I've caused. I won't do it again, I won't say another word. I'll just spend the rest of the 100 days in the corner standing out as little as possible. I'll start right now. Shoma began backing away, but Kurara stepped in to block his path.
That self-deprecating act isn't going to cut it this time. You need to be made an example of.
What are you talking about, Kurara?
Don't try to stop me, Nozomi. This bug needs squishing, and I'm the one who's going to do it. This so-called defense unit is full of wishy-washy, work-shy nitwits, and he's the worst of all of them. His very existence is an insult to everything we stand for. I've had enough of it.
What's happened to her? Kurara's always been mean, but she's totally blowing her stack now.
If you really want to make up for what you've done, you should just disappear.
Huh? But
And I don't mean hiding away in your room either. I want you out of this academy.
I think Yuma is the worst out of all of them.
Do you understand? I don't care where you go. I don't want you here.
Well, the thing about that is...
Zip it. No excuses. Just go. Leave. Move out. Mosey, shuffle off. Scram. Depart. Disappear. Get out. Get out, 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 get out! Hey, leave him alone, you!
Gaku stepped in and grabbed Kurara's shoulders in an attempt to hold her back. None of us were prepared for what happened next.
Get your filthy hands off me!
Whoa, that was awesome combo! Such magnificent boxing technique. Nothing can withstand those fists of fury. She can box.
An Usuzuki receives education and everything we need to enforce our will on society. Political, financial, physical. We can handle any conflict and come out on top. I'm a member of the upper echelons for a reason, P-Brain. My family has sculpted me into an absolute freaking paragon of refinement and excellence. And if any upstart peasant dares to defile my personal space, there will be consequences. Damn it. You'll get yours when the revolution comes.
Sorry, man. I wish I could help, but you know how it is. I don't hit girls, no matter how much they deserve it. You see, Takamaru, this is where you come up with, like, a way around it. She's not a girl, she's a tomato. And you hit tomatoes. There you go. She's a walking, talking tomato. Stop it, Kurara. Please, that's enough. He already does them.
Ah.
So I'm guessing you didn't have anything else to tell us. Maybe we should get going. He only doesn't hit girls that don't have tomato on their head. Fish pieces. It's okay. You hit enter too fast? That's okay. I understand. Yeah, maybe you should. What a vexing way to start the morning. Let us return to our training, friends. Come, Lady Kurara.
My wrath must be appeased.
Yes, many such cases. It's okay. It's not that I don't appreciate you trying, but I think it's best we drop this for now. I'll try to convince them, but it's going to take time. Anyway, I'm sorry that it came to this. I really am. Nozomi gave us an apologetic glance and went to join her friends. Even after the team from the second campus left, none of us could settle down. If anything, we only got more heated. I'm so sorry, Shoma. I never thought it would blow up like this. No, it's my fault. The other team already doesn't like us, and now I've made it worse by annoying them with my nonsensical stories. I'm so useless, so stupid, so lacking in any kind of social awareness. You'd all have been better off if I'd never been born. Well said. Shut the fuck up, Ima. Brother Dearest, don't agree with him.
That tomato lady really went ham on you, huh? She made you look like gutter trash.
She hit me. That psycho actually hit me. Even my dad doesn't hit me. I mean, how could he? I've never met the guy. That's kind of funny, but also oof. Is that a good thing? Those guys are really pissing me off now. Ain't no way we're ever gonna make things work with them.
The way I see it, there's only one way to resolve our differences. Starts with K and ends with an Illing game. And is totally still a genre with untapped potential.
Darmy, just give it a rest, okay? I'm sorry. If I was better at handling human relationships, this never would have happened. The mood here just keeps getting worse and worse. Gloom descended on the cafeteria. We gradually filed out and made our way back to our rooms, our hearts heavier than they had been in a long time. I think Haruko does need to come back. We are in utter chaos and shambles. I'm exhausted already, but there's still plenty of the day left. I should try to make the most of it. The invaders might attack at any time. I've got to be ready when they do. Okay, this is where we're gonna stop for today.
I hope everybody enjoyed. I sure enjoyed. I'm gonna switch to chat. But yeah, we need Hiruko back. Bad. This game is pretty good. I should have unpinned my getting water message. But whatever. I'm gonna unpin that now. But yeah, I enjoyed a lot. It was very fun. I'm excited. Next stream will probably be Thursday. I'll post my stream schedule in the Discord. So, I'll probably do that, either later tonight or tomorrow. So, yeah. So if you want to see stream schedule, join the Discord. The link is in the bio or one moment, let me go ahead and oh wait, expire? Never. Oh my god. So actually the link in the bio might not work. Let me... There's the Discord. And then let me actually edit the bio to work. Oh my god. I didn't realize that the link expired after 7 days. Oh my god, if anyone tried to join the Discord, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. One moment, let me edit that link. Alright, now the link is actually in the bio, and it works now. Oh my god. Bro. No way. It actually works now. So, that's awesome. And I actually really have to use the restroom, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and end stream now. So, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye!